Okay, so today we're going over the Module 11 test review. So objective students will review for the Module 11 test. So first example is finding the center of the dilation. Again, we're going to connect just the corresponding points together. So this point and that point. Then we're going to connect B with B prime. And then we're going to connect C and C prime together. And where all 3 points meet, that's your center. So the center is right here. So we say that's the center of dilation. Okay, example 2. Again, find the center of the dilation again here. So what we're doing first is we're going to connect S with S prime, U with U prime, and then T with T prime. So when you connect them, S with S prime, T with T prime, U with U prime. So where they meet up in the middle, so right here, that's the center of dilation. Okay, example 3 says draw a triangle similar to ABC with scale factor of 1/2. So what we do first is we look at the sides here. So we know this side right here has a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we see that this side right here has a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So scale factor of 1/2 just means 1/2 times 8 is 4. And 1/2 times 6 is 3. So it means that we have to draw a triangle that has sides of 3 and 4. Okay, so when I draw it, I'm going to do this in color. Okay, so I want one that has side of 4, so this is 8. Half of this would be 4, so I do this. I do 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be A prime, B prime. And then B to C needed to be 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is now C prime. And I connect it. And there's my triangle. So that means that this side is 4. This side is 3. So when you go from here to there, it's half. Example 4 says what additional information is needed for the triangles to be similar. Okay, so we look at so we go from 8 to 12. And then we have a 6, a 9. So what I do here is I put 9 over 6, and that reduces to 3 over 2. And I put 12 over 8. And that reduces 3 over 2. So this right here is my scale factor. So what's needed is it says A, C, and DF. So we say DF over AC has to equal to 3 over 2. Okay, example 5 says write out the 6 similarity statements for the 2 triangles below. So what I do first is look at the corresponding angles. So I know A and D go together. So I'm going to say Angle A is congruent to angle D. B goes with E. So I say angle B is congruent to angle E. And the last one, C, goes with F. So I say angle C is congruent to angle F. And then the other three are the sides. So I'm going to say here AB. So side AB corresponds to, let me do this. Okay, so side AB corresponds to DE. So I'll put AB over DE. I'll pick another side. So next side we say is BC goes to EF. I say equals BC over EF. And then last corresponding sides are CA and FD. So I put equals CA over FD. So this is my answer right here. Okay. 6, complete the corresponding sides proportion ratio. Okay, so what I do first is I just look at what's given to me. So PQ is right here. AB is right here. So let's look at the next two sides that correspond. So if I say AC, that goes with PR. So we are write that. So I go with this PR over AC equals. And then the last sides I go together. You know, BC and QR. So I'm going to set up my next fraction. I'm going to say QR over BC. So this right here is my answer. Okay, so example 7 says the triangles below are similar. Solve for the value of x. So what I know here is that the corresponding sides, we know it's 4, goes with the 16. And x here goes with the 12. Okay, so when I set up my proportion, I'm going to take x and the 12. So I write down x over 12 equals and 4 and 16. 4 over 16. So I'm just going to take, I'm going to cross multiply right there. So I'm going to cross multiply. So x times 16 gives me 16x. And then 12 times 4 gives me 48. And I divide by 16. So I have 48 divided by 16, which gives me 3. So x equals 3 right here. Okay, 8 says the triangles below are similar. Solve for the value of x. So same thing here. The 6 goes with the x because they're corresponding sides. 10 goes with the 4. So I set up my proportion here. I put x over 6 equals 4 over 10. And I cross multiply. So I get x times 10 is 10x. And then 6 times 4 is 24. Divide by 10. Divide by 10. So I'm going to get here x equals 24 over 10. We could reduce that some more. So we could reduce this to 12 over 5. Okay. Example 9 says, which statement is true? So we're going from small to big. We say scale factor greater than 1. Or if you're going from big to small, the scale factor is less than 1. Okay, so it says here which is true. So what we're looking for here is scale factor here is a 2. So we're going from small to big. So this one right here is true. This one right here is false. The scale factor is less than 1. Okay. Number 10 says what is the scale factor for the two similar triangles below? Okay. So we have two triangles here. So we have this little triangle there, which is IBC. This is 10. And the bigger triangle, which is IDE, is 10 plus 5 is 15. So remember this whole segment here is 15. So we have here, so I set up a proportion. So I take 15 over 10, reduce it by 5, so I get 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 here is my scale factor. So it says next one, two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are, we say congruent. It says two triangles are congruent if their scale factors are 1. Okay, so we're done with today's notes.